fourth grade, we're going to be starting our weaving unit. This is going to be a pocket weaving that you're doing today. So if we made it bigger, you could maybe even put your quarters in there, but we're keeping them short because we're so close to the end of the year. So that is your finished example. Your supplies that you're going to need for today, you need a tube. You're going to need a paper ruler because a regular ruler does not go around curved objects very well. You're going to need a needle, and you'll need a pencil or a marker, a pair of scissors, and you'll need some string. There we go. These are all of your supplies for today. So let's get started. First thing, I'm going to take my paper ruler and I am going to wrap it tightly around my tube. So tightly wrap it around your tube like so. Then you're going to take your marker or your pencil, whatever you're using. I'm using a marker simply so you can see it here in the video. And I'm going to make a mark every time there's a line. So these are actually marked at 1/4 of an inch if you're curious. Okay. You want it to be right at the edge. You are going to be making these marks at the top and the bottom of your tube. And then you're also going to need to cut them. So I would continue around the tube in this manner, and then I would move to the bottom. You can see I've already done it. So now I just have to take my scissors and I'm going to cut on each one of my little lines that I have in here. You're not cutting all the way down. You don't need it to be particularly deep either. You just need it to be, that's probably 1/4 of an inch also. 1/4 of an inch apart, 1/4 of an inch deep. All right, so I would go all the way around. And then, voila, look how fast I am. I'm done. So this one is ready to be warped. So I'm going to take my string. I'm going to put it down in the first slot. I'm going to leave some extra string down in there, maybe a little more. And then I'm going to start to do this. So I'm going to come down, over, back up, down, over, around these teeth. I'm flossing the teeth. We don't have much of another choice when it comes to this. Now, I also want to show you that you are going to need to tie this piece of string here, there, this piece of string here to this loop right there. So you might want to get your needle ready, and I'm going to put my string on my needle, and I'm going to then slide it under here just like that, and then I'm going to go ahead and get this going. It's really actually hard to do this one-handed, but I don't want to block your view. All right. Now that's my first tie. I actually need to do it a second time. So get this ready. Since my string is even shorter, I'll get my needle in there first. My hands are really clumsy today. You wouldn't know I do this all the time. There we go. And I would finish off this tie by going down there in the center. Ta-da! There we go. Okay, so now I didn't actually finish this. So I want to finish going all the way around with this one. And then I will need to tie it at the other end, which should be at the bottom. It should not be at the top. You do not want to pre-cut your string. It should still be attached because you don't know exactly how much you're going to need. So do not pre-cut that. There we go. So here's my second piece right there, and I will need to tie that onto a loop, and then I'm done. My loom is going to be finished. So that is step one. You guys are ready to get started.